Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I hope everybody is well. I want to begin by thanking God for the opportunity to read for all of you today. It is a beautiful day out. I've been taking care of my personal business and trying to stay balanced, staying in a peaceful state of mind. And so I want to thank God, and I want to thank all of you. So let me begin with the reading. We'll start with Miracles Now. When I feel blocked emotionally, distressed, or overwhelmed, I turn to my breath. So there are breathing exercises you can do. If something gets heated up, you can just say, I need a break, back up, give me some time, and you go and do your breathing exercises. And for me, it's breathing in through my nose and exhaling through my mouth. And I do that several times, and I try to clear my mind of whatever negative situation that is coming at me. So always stay in peace. Always try to keep a balance and stay in harmony with your mind, body, and soul. When you are reprogramming your own mind from things that you learned from growing up, from different experiences that made you feel like you needed to hold back, needed to stuff information down, you really have to learn to find a way to release it. You can do that by journaling. You can do that by listening to music. You can do that by going for a walk and grounding yourself. You can hug a tree. You can take a nap and just lay down somewhere with your eyes closed for 10 or 15 minutes and try to think of nothing. You can say prayers. You can focus on the Lord. God, help me through this. I have faith and hope, and I trust in you that you'll pull me through because you've done it for me time and time again. And I know you'll come through this time. So you talk to Spirit and you tell him what's bothering you, what's ailing you. And you say, Lord, let me release this to you because these are things that are out of my power. And you have all the power to make any changes in my life that you deem fit. So, and of course you thank God every day. So moving forward from my love cards. Love can touch the heavens. And when I wrote that, I wrote that, hold on, it's got a bend in the card. I wrote that because I feel like, I have ancestors there. And, when I thank them, when I remember their birthdays, when I remember different times that I got to experience with them, good, bad, or indifferent. And knowing that, you love your ancestors. Your ancestors could be a sibling. Your ancestors could be a cousin, whoever they are that have passed on. You can speak to them. I find myself, because I'm living where I grew up, so I find myself feeling the presence of my loved ones around. So my grandparents have the house. I know you've heard me talk about it, and my uncle lives there. And when I walk by there, I just feel their presence around me. My two brothers that passed away, we did a lot growing up here, and I reminisce the good things about hanging out with them and how they watched over me. My sister Tanya, she grew up with my parents or my grandparents, so often I feel her spirit there as well. And then of course my parents. We left here when I was 11, and we moved to another town, and that's kind of when everything started changing for me, where this is really the town that I loved, and I really resented moving forward, but when you're a child, you don't have much choice. But so love can touch the heavens. If you believe your ancestors are in heaven, feel free to send them energy of love because they'll send it back. Okay, love can bring you understanding. People can talk about other people going through some terrible things or have gone through terrible things, and that's all good, but we need to find an answer, a solution, to just talk about it. So I actually had a conversation with a girlfriend today, and she was talking to me about something she saw on YouTube and how she was so sad about it. And I said, why can't you look at the good side of it? Why can't you find the good out of it? Why do you always have to be talking about the bad, the sad? I said, maybe you need to put something on YouTube and say, hey, for all of you who are hurt in this particular way, reach out to me and I'll try to help you through it. To talk about something and do nothing, well, you might as well not even talk about it. So, her purpose, she has a lot of purposes still here, but if you're going to complain about something, there's no sense in complaining until you can figure out some sort of resolution or offer some sort of help or assistance. Okay, so love can bring you understanding. So I had an understanding that I was trying to explain to her to find a purpose instead of complaining, but I don't even know if that makes sense to you, but that's what came out. So moving forward, love can be manipulated. So true love, well, it can be manipulated if it's one-sided or if it's two people who really love each other, they can get manipulated from people around them. Or if a man really loves a woman and the woman doesn't love the man, maybe she doesn't know how to love or vice versa. When they find a way in, the manipulator, when they find a way into a relationship, they actually go out of their way or make sure that they have their way. And they will say or do anything to get the person who's really the one that's the loving person so that they have their way. So I know that's true because I've experienced it, and it's not something fun to go through. Okay, so after the manipulation, when you learn your lessons, it can bring you spiritual wealth. The spiritual wealth that I'm speaking of is when you realize, hey, I'm with Sue or I'm with John, and they're doing this to me and they're doing that to me. And I've allowed it because I love them so much. They might be cheating, they might be stealing, they might be demeaning towards you. Once you choose to not give them your energy like that is when you begin to choose yourself. You begin to want to know more about yourself. Why did I allow that to happen in my life? What was it about me that called this person into my life? And then you can make the changes. So we're all trying to change to get to the best version of us. And the last card is love can heal your heart. So sometimes they say, like, I've heard people say that the third one's the real one. Your first love is there to teach you. It's sort of like the puppy love. You have that puppy love for each other, and it's all ooey and gooey. But when it gets down to doing what's needed to stay together, you're still in that learning stage, and a lot of things can happen to take that puppy love away. The second one is I forget exactly how it's worded, but the second one is there to teach you the lessons. Maybe the first one again was the first true love. The second one was there to teach you a lesson, and the third one is the one that you know everything that you've already gone through, and now you know everything that you don't want. But two people, or you can love yourself. You can love yourself and heal your heart. God is love, love is God. So when you speak of love, you always speak of God. And if people are focused on the Lord, then, all those other things that are on the outside of you, God is always going to nudge you to make the right choice, I believe. So we all have a free will, but if we focus on what would Jesus do, or how would my mother who passed away, how would she want me to react in this situation? That's usually what I do. So, okay, so moving forward out of my other handwritten cards, abuse of power is a no, no, no. Call for justice every time. So learn to speak up, learn to use your throat chakra in a way that's, because someone might be demeaning you, doesn't mean you have to demean them. It just means that you have to stand up and you have to say, look, this, what was going on, or maybe this is something that's been going on a long time. Maybe it's just starting. So you have to learn to nip it in the bud, but do it in a loving, firm, stern way. So that's a big thing, is learning how to speak up. Okay, so the next card is new energy will enter your life. Okay, and this person will be a blessing. Okay, someone will enter your life to be a blessing, or they could come into your life to give you another lesson. Okay. So he or she loves you, but is against you. So for me, how that worked out for me, that this card makes sense, is I kind of study a lot of things. Doesn't make me a master, but it makes me feel like I can make a confident decision. So my partner, whoever I was with at whatever time, they really kind of saw the intelligence in me, and it was like my thoughts made more sense than maybe something how they were thinking. So it's like my statement outweighed their statement because it was something that I studied. So, for example, I studied the stock market for 3 years, and I decided to invest on Amazon. They were $100 a share in 1998. So I had 1,000 shares. And I told my husband at the time that it's estimated that in the future there would be worth $2,400 a share. But he didn't like that, that I would outdo him financially, I guess. I don't really know. But he just harped on me so much. And I ended up selling them and keeping them in my whatever, Fidelity, whoever it was. And I just used it here and there to pay bills. So it's really wasted money. The bills are being paid, but my point was they're worth $2,400 a share now. So, I made the right decision. I just didn't have the right person who I made that decision with. And that person didn't trust me and didn't trust my judgment, or it was just a matter of I would be outdoing him. So I never compete with the person that I'm with. I'm here, if I have a partner, I'm here to build us both together. So sometimes people don't like that. Sometimes they want to be the total breadwinner with the brain and the knowledge, and they want to be everything to you. But, sometimes you have to listen to your partner, and you have to trust in their decision and have faith that they are making the right decision. Okay, so gratification in your purpose. So, there's that quick gratification for a purpose that, I don't know, could be self-serving, right? Then there's the gratification in your purpose. Excuse me, like, say like my artwork. I have it's an old window pane with the frame on it, and I kind of just threw some paint on it and some little sparkles. So to me, it has its meanings. It's sort of, to me, how life can be not a straight line. It could be how many times do we make turns? How many times do we turn around? How many times do we change who we are? The color changes. There's blue, green. They say represents the heart. Gold, I think, represents like spirituality. Blue could be the sky. It's kind of however you really interpret it. And how does the picture make you feel when you've completed it? And to have that gratification that, I put some effort in it, but it was more fun than effort, really. And because it's it's got glass on it, so it is peeling in the corner, but it's okay. It serves its purpose as being a backdrop to my readings. So the next, when you look at everyone as an innocent child, you're either a herder or a protector. So you're really one or the other. Or I guess you could be someone who's out to hurt someone, but then turn around and be a protector. Or it could go vice versa. So in my situation, I do kind of try to view everybody as innocent until they give me a reason to view them differently. And it's not that I'm here to judge anybody. And if I think you're innocent, I will always speak up for you. And I will always defend against someone who is out hurting. And it took me a long time to get to that point. And the one story I could tell you is in junior high. I've said the story not too long ago. There was a guy who moved in across the street from some of our friends, and he went to junior high with us, and he had his dad and his dad's boyfriend, so they were gay, and gays were notoriously, like in San Francisco area, not down here in Santa Barbara County too much, but they lived across the street from some friends, and we bullied that kid. So in order for me to fit in, I'm just a kid, right? To fit in with the group, I had to take my part and bully him as well. And I think he was like 28. Could have been 30, but I think he was in his 20s, but he committed suicide. And, I have to live with that, the fact that whatever I did to him, whatever I was in a group, whatever, I was in a group, and we were all picking on one kid, and that's when I decided that I didn't want to do that ever again. And that's when I started speaking up for the ones that are roaming around by themselves, not feeling like they fit in. So often I open my doors, it's like neighbors move in, and even though they don't speak English, I still try to make them feel like, kind of like a good neighbor, right? And I believe that's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be celebrating, meeting new people and enjoying people's company, and not being out there to try to see what we can take from them, or how we can be like bitter or angry, right? we need to really change our mindset and just be happy. Be happy with what we have in our lives and be thankful. And the more that we are thankful, the more that we'll find more to be thankful for, more to appreciate. So become the protector. So the next card is, I want to have a family with you. So this could be a message that you want to say to someone or someone wants to say to you. And the next is move as if someone is watching you. My grandmother told me that when I was a little girl. She's like, whatever you do, pretend like someone's watching you. I didn't really get it, but, I understand it now is that, honesty is the best policy. When me and my second husband were doing work for, we thought he was a millionaire. It turned out he's probably a billionaire. And he was friends with the guy that bought like the whole island of Lanai. They were like close buddies, and that guy's a billionaire. Anyways, so we did work for this guy Glenn, and he left his little money clip on his nightstand, and those kind of guys just carry around hundreds, right, folded up. But we never bothered it. We did work for a designer on the east side of the island, and every time her husband went to pay us, he overpaid us. And whatever, a couple $100, $200, $300, $400, and we always took it back. We always took it back. We counted the money, we counted our hours, and we took back the extra. So not very many people do that, but it's something that we have to think about. So, and I was also talking to my niece, and I said, your great grandpa down in LA, he's like a black Oklahoma Indian, and him and his siblings, they collected acres together. So when income tax came, all the siblings put their money together and bought like 1 acre here and 1 acre there, and so forth and so on. So I was explaining to her that the agreement that his family had with the farm workers, the guy who's running the farm workers and putting the produce in and so forth, if they had a good year, then the farmer would give them a good yield. If they had a bad year, then the farmer would give them a less yield. But it was an understanding. I said, you can't own property and demand. Well, you can. You can say, I'm going to lease this property to you, this 500 acres for $500 an acre. And whether you have a good crop or not, that's what I want. But I was explaining to her that if people knuckle down like that, and it pushes the farmer out of business, then not only does it hurt the economy, but it hurts that farmer's family. And then for the person who's the landowner, it also hurts them because they have to search for another farmer to lease land with. So it's better to, if you have a good relationship with the person you're establishing this work relationship with, if you have that fairness attached to it, and they stand true and you stand true, then it's a no-lose situation. Okay, so the next card I have is protect yourself. Mind, body, and soul. So many times you hear about children, women, or men getting sexually assaulted. Like, for example, like the Diddy thing, That guy had a lot of money, he had a lot of power, and he did abuse this power. But then you look at all the people that joined him on these parties, and they're all getting caught up. So had they thought more about what actions were being taken and how it could be detrimental to their standing, and it's not even a comparison, like I don't really compete with anybody, but to hang out with someone who does something dirty and then pretend like I wasn't a part of it, when in fact I probably was with them doing the same thing that Diddy was doing. Whatever it is, you don't want to put yourself in a bad situation. So protecting your namesake, it's really important. When I first came back to town, my mother's younger sister's husband introduced me to the mayor, and the mayor went to school with like my older siblings. And he said, oh, my niece. This is my niece Marcia Peely, and he says, her dad's Rudy Peely, and he was smiling, and the mayor's like, oh, he starts chuckling, oh, good old Rudy. And my dad killed someone. I can't control what my dad did, and I don't want to be put to shame from my own uncle for something that I had nothing to do, and then for the mayor to be on that side. The mayor's supposed to be higher up. He's the mayor. He's not supposed to be trying to belittle someone, but he thought he could get away with it. And I wasn't really mad at him. I was more mad at my uncle because he kind of set it all up. So it was either I stand up for myself and make the mayor look bad, or I'm the one that walks away feeling bad. I'm not going to walk away and feel bad. I got like 2 inches from the mayor, and he's Filipino, Hispanic, and I was like 2 inches. My face was right in front of his, and I said, "Listen here. I grew up here, and now I'm back living here, and I'm here to clean my family's name up. Do you understand?" And he backed up. So the funny thing is the mayor's mom and my cousin's mom are sisters. And my cousin's dad and my dad are cousins. Yeah, let's see, my cousin's dad and my dad's dad are brothers. So in this little town, there's so many combinations of relativity, So we have to be really careful, and we have to be sensitive to not try to beat someone down. But I protected myself that day, and I'm really proud of myself. So that's the thing about when you're able to use your chakras and you're able to speak your piece and you can stand firm. You can walk away with your head up. You don't have to walk away with your head down feeling like, wow, I should have said this, or I should have done this, or, and it's not anything that turned into a big fight. I said what I had to say, and I set them straight, and I went about my business. So, anyways, protect yourself, mind, body, and soul, whatever that means for you. Okay, so the next card, I wrote some cards with states, so Nevada came out. So what's in Nevada? Las Vegas? Where, what's that saying? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Nevada. Maybe someone is from Nevada. Maybe someone's moving to Nevada. Maybe there's prospects in Nevada, opportunities in Nevada. Maybe someone's leaving Nevada. So it's going to be different for everybody, if it resonates at all. The last card is I think about you when I wake up, when I go to sleep, and every time between. So someone might be thinking about you endlessly, and that's enough to drive anyone crazy. Those two cards right there together, they resonate for me that my ex-husband moved to Nevada. So I know I don't think about him every day, so maybe he's thinking about me every day. I'm not sure, because I don't communicate with him. Anyway, so let's get to the angel number. And I have the King of Coins, which is a 1, the 5 of Swords, which is a 5, and the 10 of Wands, which is a 1. So let me read these to you so you can interpret it if it applies or if it doesn't. The King of Coins is a dark man, characterful person, master, successful, valor, victory, bravery, experienced, intelligent, science, mathematician, business acumen, geometry, physics, and it could be defect, danger, weakness, imperfection, corruption, vice, perversity. That's if it's turned upside down. The 5 of Swords. Greater self-knowledge, often from mistakes and hardships. Brute force, sometimes with destructive consequences. Strength through persistence versus overambition. Possible losses through acting purely in your own interest. So, that's the thing about using your tongue. You have to speak your truth, but just speak it as kind of a matter of fact. Be firm, be confident. So it looks like possibly the King of Coins has learned some lessons. And the King of Coins could be a man, but it could be a woman. And they learned lessons through destructive consequences. And, okay, so it says strength through persistence versus overambition. So someone who's overambitious, it's just my opinion, but I don't believe that over-ambitious people step on someone else to get to where they're going. Where this persistence, strength through persistence, I don't know if that's really good or bad. I kind of think it could be bad in the fact that the persistence is, they keep saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, you know. But then there's the other kind of persistence where the persistence is how you feel inside, and you say to yourself, you know, I'm not going to quit because they want me to quit. I'm going to get up every morning and I'm going to do the reading. If people don't want to watch the reading, if people want to unsubscribe, if people want to give me a thumbs down, it doesn't really matter. I'm here to do the reading. Okay, so possible losses through acting purely in your own interest. So very possibly that whoever the King of Coins is, possibly they could have been trying to damage someone else to elevate themselves, is kind of how I'm feeling. Okay, so it might fit for you that way, and it might not. So the 10 of Wands is success and honors, but at a price. Fulfilling obligations while oppressed by their weight. Striving towards deadlines, climbing a precarious ladder. Needing to reduce pressure. So you see, this King of Coins could have been very persistent with someone and added a lot of pressure, okay? But it could be that they, that's success and honor, but at a price. So maybe they weren't being totally truthful. Maybe they were trying to diminish someone else so that they can get the accolades. Okay, so the angel number in any event is 151. So let me read that for you real quick. And I almost always do Joanne Scribes, so let me go ahead and do that today. Angel number 151 is made up of the energies of number 1 and the vibrations of number 5. Number 1 brings the attributes of creation, willpower, originality, and attainment. It carries the vibration of inspiration and ambition, achievement and success, self-reliance, and tenacity. Number 1 tells us that we create our own realities with our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Number 5 adds its energies of new opportunities, curiosity, choices, and decisions, major changes, learning life lessons through experience, adaptability, and versatility, resourcefulness, and vitality. Angel number 151 is an important number of manifesting life changes and promoting personal truths. Angel number 151 tells you that your positive thoughts and intentions are manifesting very rapidly right now, and this will bring about beneficial and important life changes. Keep your environment positive and light and avoid negative situations and people. Your positive attitude, mindset, and expectations will determine the outcome of the changes to come. Do not be afraid to be true to yourself and your chosen path. To take positive action in the direction of your goals and aspirations, and you are sure to find success on all levels. Angel number 151 may also suggest that you spend some time alone in nature, meditating about your true intentions and desires. Ask the angels to help you gain and maintain a positive attitude and perspective. So that's the thing about manifesting, is you create what you want. If you're constantly living a life of chaos and you're maybe you're clouded, that's what you're going to manifest. You're going to keep manifesting chaos. When you have time to meditate and time to really sit down with spirit and talk to him and say, I need help, I surrender my will to be your will. Help me to heal myself. Help me to prosper in life. Help me to go on the path that is less traveled. Help me to make better decisions in my life that will benefit me for longevity of happiness and health and wealth, whatever that means for you. Okay, so let me read out of the Bible real quick. I'm on Psalm 71. In you, O Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Rescue me and deliver me in your righteousness. Turn your ear to me and save me. Be my rock of refuge, to which I can always go. Give the command to save me, for you are my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O God, from the hand of the wicked, from the grasp of evil and cruel men. For you have been my hope, O sovereign Lord, my confidence since my youth. From birth I have relied on you. You brought me forth from my mother's womb. I will ever praise you. I have become like a portent to many, but you are my strong refuge. My mouth is filled with your praise, declaring your splendor all day long. Do not cast me away when I am old. Do not forsake me when my strength is gone, for my enemies speak against me. Those who wait to kill me conspire together. They say, God has forsaken him. Pursue him and seize him, for no one will rescue him. Be not far from me, O God. Come quickly, O my God, to help me. May my accusers perish in shame. May those who want to harm me be covered with scorn and disgrace. But as for me, I will always have hope. I will praise you more and more. My mouth will tell of your righteousness, of your salvation all day long. Though I know not its measure, I will come and proclaim your mighty acts, O sovereign Lord. I will proclaim your righteousness, yours alone. Since my youth, O God, you have taught me, and to this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, O God, till I declare your power to the next generation. Your might to all who are to come. Your righteousness reaches to the skies, O God. You who have done great things, who, O God, is like you? Though you have made me see troubles, many and bitter, you will restore my life again. From the depths of the earth, you will again bring me up. You will increase my honor and comfort me once again. I will praise you with the harp for your faithfulness, O my God. I will sing praise to you with the lyre, O Holy One of Israel. My lips will shout for joy when I sing praise to you, I whom you have redeemed. My tongue will tell of your righteous acts all day long. For those who wanted to harm me have been put to shame and confusion. So that was the whole book of Psalm 71. And I didn't choose it. I just opened the book and kind of chose us for the reading. Okay, so next we have I have some cards from the Tattoo Tarot. First one is the Two of Wands. That's making a choice. Okay. A choice for a new beginning. That's an offer of love, right? The Knight of Cups. Who's he looking for? He's looking for the Empress. Very possibly he could have gone to someone, and this someone could be a Hierophant who's saying, yeah, that's who it is. So the Knight of Cups could be younger. He definitely has love for you. There was the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, and the Ace of Wands. So whoever you are, Empress, you have love and passion to share, or he's got love and passion for you to share with, however it is that it fits for you. Okay, so those are kind of some pretty good cards to get. So Akashic Tarot, I have the Three of Roses, Loving Elements. Okay. Loving Elements, Three of Roses. Close your eyes and feel the air abuzz with the flight and dance of elementals all around you. Feel yourself smile and the happy lightness of being they bring. Every time you take a moment to do this, you open your heart to joy. Okay? So the Queen of Roses comes out. Close your eyes and step into the energy of the Queen of Roses. Get to know that caring power and gentle temperament. Feel compassion fill you and notice your desire to bring a loving embrace to yourself and to the world. The Four of Keys, clearing the way. With a deep breath, fill yourself with the strength, force, and love that help you move any obstacle that blocks your path. Feel that love and power growing, gently moving through anything within and around you and freeing you completely. Okay, Major Arcana 22. Adsum. Close your eyes and sense all your spirit guides gathering. Take a deep breath and feel the words, Adsum, I arrive, inside you. The divine stands next to you as you arrive to your highest dream. See it now. The next is another Major Arcana, Fated Meeting. Take a deep breath and fill yourself with the expectation of someone special coming. Feel the excitement of this important approach. It's someone to know, to hold, and to help you. This person is almost here. And the last card is the Eight of Keys, the Master Artisan. Close your eyes and feel yourself filled with all of the gifts you have to share with the world. Sense those energies pour through your heart and mind and out to the people around you. Feel the ease of this sharing. You cannot be drained for all that you give flows back to you unceasingly. To create return, do this sharing frequently. Okay? So the numbers, let's see. Number 3 has to do with Trinity, the Queen of Roses. Let's see, number 4 has to do with structure. 22 could be the 22nd of any month. It could be February 2nd. It could be the year 2022. Okay. And other than that, it's 2 plus 2 is 4, which has to do again with structure. 7 has to do with spirituality. And 8 has to do with power. So God is giving you the power to make the moves, to free you from being blocked. And the block could very well be just a mental state. You know, maybe you're listening to the wrong people when you should be listening to your own heart. Okay, moving forward, I have quite a few cards from the Archangel cards, so I'm going to read these for you. Queen of Ariel, mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. The 6 of Michael. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. The Page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. The Knight of Ariel. Trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. The 4 of Michael. Insights that come from quiet meditation. The need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. The King of Raphael. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. The 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. 9 of Ariel. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. 7 of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. Okay, so it's kind of some repeating cards, right? Next we have some cards from the Mermaids. So someone's thinking about memories. Always try to be in a time of relaxation. You know, when you're at work, you can't relax at work, but you can do it in a relaxful way that's still getting your job done, I guess. But yeah, I like to relax. So if I want to take an afternoon nap, God blesses me that I'm able to do that. So relaxing's a way to relieve any stress that you have. You know, just go relax for 5 minutes, you know. Take a breather. Do your breathing techniques. You know, take some time away, even if it's, deciding to go treat yourself for lunch or something. Whatever's relaxful for you. The truth is so important. The truth is very important. Do you want to live in your truth, or do you want to live a lie? You know, do you want to truly be who you want to be, but you wear a mask because you're afraid other people are going to make fun of you, or they're going to pick at you? Okay. Going with the flow. I say go with the flow is, you know, when spirit nudges you, you know, go take a hike, go for a ride, you know, go for a bike ride. You go with the flow. Now, if some negative, Nancy's or negative Nathans are around you and they want you to go do things that you really don't want to go do, things that maybe aren't that good for you, right? Mind, body, and soul. Don't go with that flow. Go with the flow of how you feel inside. And you'll find that you are able to heal yourself. Healing, God does give us everything that we need to heal ourselves. We have to believe that we can heal ourselves. The only examples that I have for you at this moment is, well, when I first came back in December 2020, there was a time I was around one of my siblings who was walking with a walker. And she saw all the different things that I was doing and everything that I was doing. She kept saying, I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that. And I was like, well, why didn't you do it? Look at yourself, You walk with a walker. If you believe that you're weak and you need a walker, then I guess you need a walker. And then, I don't know, the guy over at the pharmacy, I got to know him, like going into that store or whatever, but he knew that I knew that he knew my sister, and that through the conversation anyways. So I went in there to buy something. He's like, oh, your sister was in here yesterday. She's off her walker. And I said, that's good. I gave her an astron about, it's your choice. Do you want to be weak or do you want to walk free? You're either going to walk on your walker or you're not. It's a choice, Sometimes you have to bear the brunt of the pain just to get past that stage to start giving your body more to work at. If you use a walker as a crutch for people to feel sorry for you, or it just weakens your body. And it does, once it weakens your body, it weakens your mind, it weakens your soul. So I believe myself that God gives us all the tools within to heal. Of course, we don't want to stop taking our heart medicine just because, you know what I mean? God gave us doctors, but we always have to question a human, Are they telling us what we really need to know? When my cousin Darla was alive, I was blessed to be able to come back to see her and visit with her. She was in the hospital. And the doctor came in and said, oh, hi, Mrs. Campbell. Do we need to increase any of your meds? And I'm like, oh my God, you're the doctor. You're not supposed to be asking her. You're supposed to be evaluating her. Teaching her ways how to get off the medicine. And he mentioned something about who's older. I said, she is. I said, I've been telling her my whole life, every time we've been around, try to do it this way. It's better for you, But, I've seen some things, and I learned because I saw people get hurt. Okay, it's different things, right? And it's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that because that happened to that person and they got really hurt. So, I kind of learned, some of my experiences were learned by seeing things happen to other people. So, sometimes you have to take that kind of stuff into consideration. Okay, so the last set of cards I have for you today is out of the Psychic Tarot. So, we have 4, the Authority. This is Divine Masculine. So he's coming out. And, it's very possible he's going to come to you and say, look, I want to build this firm foundation with you, Maybe you're just meeting him. Maybe you already know him. Maybe it's you who I'm talking to. Okay, so standing your ground. I still believe this is the Divine Masculine. I believe that he's telling others around him that whatever he's doing is his business, and he's not going to allow anyone to crumble like his relationship between him and spirit, right? You're not going to break up that foundation that I'm building with God, If you don't like that I speak to God, then, you don't like God and you don't like me. Okay, so very possible that divine masculine is going through a transformation. So we have 4474. And he's going through a transformation. He knows to stay away from temptation. And he knows he has to do that so he can have a better life. The base chakra has to do with I have. I have the ability to excel. I have the ability to be better. I naturally have whatever it is, you know, the smile that opens up doors. Base chakra has to do with I have. So this divine masculine is realizing that possibly he's given his power away before when he actually holds the power of his own life. So that's what I would say that resonates with. That's the end of our reading. I want to say thank you all. God bless you, and I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time.